Okay, so today's tech tips by the Magic of Teaching is how to make a table on Google Docs. On how to make a table on Google Docs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the blue up here that in the left-hand corner you see the Docs Home. I'm going to go there real quick, and I'm going to show you how to make a Google Docs or Google Doc. Okay. So I'm going to go hit that, and it should take me. If you notice in the bottom right-hand side of my screen is a plus sign, and when I hover my cursor over it, it turns into a finger, and then it shows a pen. You can see the pen, and it shows a piece of paper. We're not going to worry about what the piece of paper is. We're going to create a new document. So I'm going to press on that. And now your teacher says we need to make a table. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you some formatting, okay? So right up here, we have these different menus. We have File, we have Edit, we have View, we have Insert, we have Format, we have Tools, we have Add-ons, and we have Help, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the one that says Insert. And all Insert means is we're going to put it in there. Okay, so let's click on that, and you notice that I can click on it because my cursor changed from an arrow head to a finger. So press in that, and there's numerous things that you can press or that you can insert or put in there. So we have what's called an image, which is photos or a picture, a table, and we're going to do that in just a second, a drawing, a chart. So if you're doing math or science, and even in social studies, and sometimes even in reading, you might have to do that. What's called a horizontal line. A footnote, we're not going to talk about what that is. Special characters. Equation, that could be science or social, or science or math when you're doing like math problems. Headers and footers, we're not going to talk about that. You can put page numbers if you need to, so that way you can know how many pages you've used. A break. Links, so links to other websites and so forth, a bookmark, and a table of contents. So I just wanted to go through what all things that you can go insert. Okay, so we are inserting a table. So in order to insert a table, we're going to make sure that our cursor has changed to the finger, and you notice I have a purple, mine's purple, and then this array pops up. And you notice there's right now there's only one box highlighted, which means we would have a 1-by-1 table, a 1-by-1 table. In order, and that box, that just means okay, I'll talk about okay. So we're going to drag our cursor over, and it changes back to the arrow. And so these are rows, what I'm highlighting right now, rows. Or that's columns. I'm sorry. We have one row of 4 columns, basically, is what we're going to be doing. And so if we want to make a 2-by-2, which is what we were doing in class today, so we would highlight 1, 2, and then we would drag it down. And that means there's 2 columns and 2 rows. That's what it means, okay? 2-by-2 just means that. If we wanted, so and then I'm just going to click on it. Okay, let me go through that one more time. I'm going to press enter here, go to insert, go to table, changes over to arrow. Say this time we want a 5, so that means we're going to have 5 columns in it. By 4, that means we're going to have 4 rows, and it looks like that. Okay, so these boxes in here are called cells. And so we don't call them anything but cells. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that 5-by-4. Okay, so let's look at these cells. Now we have them. We have the table on our screen or on our doc. We inserted it, we put it there. So now we can format it, and format just means the way it's going to look. So it looks nice. Okay, so first thing we need to do is, I'm going to walk you through this. We're going to use our left button or the left side of your mouse pad. Okay, so left button on your mouse or the left side of your mouse pad, and we're going to drag our mouse over it, or you're going to, and you're going to get everything highlighted. You notice that my cursor then changes to what looks like a letter I. And you'll see that everything is highlighted. And if we're going to format it, we're going to decide how we want it aligned, everything aligned. Do we want everything to the left of the cell? Do we want everything to the center of the cell? Everything to the right of the cell? Or do we want everything to look justified? Just means that everything's going to be the same on both the right hand and the left hand side. What I typically do is I typically do the center. It's up to you. Okay, that's one way you can change the format. Okay, so we can change how the lines are going to, the lines are going to look inside our cell. We call that line spacing. So single just means that everything's going to be close together, and then it just gets bigger and bigger, okay? Okay. I'm not going to talk about this yet because that's going to be another. I'm not going to talk about these just yet. Okay, we can also change the color of our cells. So we can have them different colors. So I could do like this color. So once I click out of there, I'll show you. We can change the border. So the border is just the outside. So that's like the perimeter. So when we did the background, that's going to be the area, I'm just using some math terms, are inside. And the border is the outside or the perimeter of it. So you can change that. So you can whatever color. You can change the width. So do you want it thicker or thinner? So like right here is really thick. That's the 6th one. Or we can make it really thin. So this is like really thin, okay? And we can change how we want it to look. Do we want it like dashes like that, or dashes like that, or do we want it solid, okay? So those are just some ways you can format it. You can also change the fonts. You can change the fonts. You can change the font size. And you can change what color you write in. Now, we typically just want you to keep it like an Arial and just black, but I'm just giving you options and already letting you know. And you can also add pictures in these cells and stuff. Okay, and one last thing. I'm going to click the right button. And you see that there is different things that you can do down there, and there's table properties. And table properties is taking everything that I was showing you, and it's all in one space, okay? So you can see that right there you can have that how it's aligned, from top to bottom. Do you want everything at the top? Do you want everything in the middle or the bottom? Okay. And it shows you the border and stuff. So there's another place where you can do that. And let me show you real quick before I let you go, how to add more rows. So on your keyboard is the word tab, T-A-B. It's on the left-hand side towards the top. And you're going to take that and you can press that, and that will make another row. And you can also, with the tab, go from you can use it to go from cell to cell. Okay, another way is to go back again to the right-clicking it with the mouse, and it should say insert above, insert below. You can that's rows, and you can do that with insert column to left, insert column to the right. Okay, I hope this helped you. I can do some more later with showing you with tables and all the kind of magic you can do with it, but this is just the basics. I'll see you on the flip side. Have a great day. Bye.